Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a quick video on deadheading geraniums. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to know, what you're going to need and not need, and why this is a good idea for the geraniums in your garden as well. So let me get right to it. Thanks so much for watching. So these are the geraniums that I'm going to be deadheading today, and these are the Pelargonium variety. So this is not the hardy or perennial geraniums that you might have in your gardens. These are specifically these kind of lollipops of bright punches of color that you'll often find in hanging baskets and also in the garden as well. So you don't need any tools at all, just your nice bare hands. You can wear gloves if you want. You can use scissors if you want, but I am just working with my bare naked hands and it's going to be easy peasy, quick and easy. So you can see we've got a lot of things going on here in this one plant. We've got some bright, beautiful blooms happening over here. We've got some blooms just starting to pop. We've got some new ones coming, and then also some fresh buds just starting over here. And then these guys here are the ones that gotta go. Anytime the petals start to fade, you could deadhead it. You could deadhead it even like, this guy here. You can see that some of the petals have started to look a little sad. We've got some here. Oh, look, they're even falling as I go. I'm going to leave them on as long as they have petals, but it's really up to you. Ultimately, deadheading allows the plant to focus in on the new blooms that are coming, as opposed to setting seed in the flowers that have faded. So that's why we're deadheading, to clean it up and to also avoid any kind of disease. Deadheading isn't just to keep the plant pretty, it does help to prevent disease. So these plants are susceptible to disease. So this helps to pull these rotting leaves off and to allow the plant to stay nice and healthy, just to avoid any chance of the plant getting sick from any kind of rot that might be appearing on the leaves or on any part of the plant. So all you need to do is follow the faded stem right down to the main stalk, and then where it meets the main stalk, you're going to pull away, and that's it. It's as easy as that. So super duper duper simple. And here we go, another one. We're going to go right down, see where it gets to the main stalk down in there, and just pull backwards, and it just kind of snaps. It's actually quite a satisfying little sound, and that's it. And the last one over here, let's see, following it right down. Okay, here's the main stalk, kind of leaning over here, so I'm going to pull away from the main stalk. And then snap, and off it comes. Just as simple as that. This is also a really good time to take a look and see if there are any leaves that have faded. This can also add to rot, so we're going to just pull these out and then discard them in the garden. So this is in a potted plant, and there really isn't the same kind of creatures that'll be living in the garden itself. So these will break down with the help of trusty little worms in there, but I'm going to guess there's not a lot of worms in this potted plant that I have here. I'm going to do a bit of digging in here and pull out any of these dead leaves, and then we'll be done. There's a couple of them in here. So here are all my faded blooms. I'm just going to hide these in a spot in my garden where they can kind of decompose naturally and not cause any potential damage or rot in the actual geranium, but be gobbled up by worms and kind of add to the organic matter of my mulch. And I tend to do that under hostas because I think they're a good hiding spot for stuff like this. And here we go, we're all done. It's as simple as that. It took only a few seconds. You only really need to do this once every few days, really maybe once a week. Just keep an eye on it. When things start to fade, you can just snap off that bloom head, hide it away in your garden in another spot, and then keep this plant super happy and blooming throughout the whole growing season. Deadheading geraniums and deadheading in general is a bit of a trick to the plant. The plant's main job is to reproduce. It wants to set seed. So by taking the plant flowers off, it's not allowing it to set seed. So it thinks, oh, I'm going to pump out more blooms to make my chances higher of setting seed. And so it's a bit of a trick. It's a little sneaky for us to enjoy longer bloom times, blooms all season long, but it's also helping the pollinators along the way as well. So hopefully this is making them happy and us happy at the same time. I love adding geraniums to the garden for a nice punch of color that just doesn't stop. These geraniums are happy throughout the whole growing season, and you can keep yours happy too with quick and easy deadheading only once in a while, and making sure that the plant is focusing its energy on creating new blooms and not setting seed. So that's the key. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found the video interesting and helpful. If I missed anything, if you've got tips to share about keeping your geraniums happy, please be sure to share those in the comment section below so we can all learn from each other. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more gardening adventures and tips just like this. Thanks again and happy gardening.